Hi, my name is Michelle Crawford. If you've clicked on this, you probably have either just lost a child, dealing with loss of a child, or know someone who is. This channel is not going to be all about everything that's all sweet and good, but it's going to be about a lot of enlightening, wonderful things. And I have had some miracles happen since my daughter passed that I would love to share. But I want this to be realistic for people in real time that don't want to hear how it's going to be better tomorrow and that they'll be better in an hour or two. I want you all to know you're allowed to be in pain as long as you need to be. Don't let anybody try and rush you through your mourning time or tell you how to mourn. We all mourn differently, and it has to be in our own time. For me, I think that after a year, she died April 30th, 2023. Her name was Morgan. She was my youngest child. She died in an encampment in Seattle, Washington, of a fentanyl overdose. It was devastating to get that phone call. It was her 24th birthday. But I'd been waiting for a call like that pretty much her whole life. She was bipolar schizoaffective. So she was very troubled. She was very mentally ill, and she was getting worse. And it was sad to watch. And as hard as I fought to protect her, I just wasn't able to. And she even wanted me to. And you know, politics, money, all of it, it's a nightmare. And I don't want to get into that on this channel because that isn't really what this is about. What this is about is this. So now it's Mother's Day. It is the 12th of May, 2024. So I just went through the anniversary of her death and her birthday at the same time. My father had passed away 5 days before she did, so yeah, it was kind of hard. It's been a kind of hard couple weeks. But I think that's why I'm making this video, because I want it to be real and I want people to understand. You know, if you're where you're at, you're where you're at. For me, it's just the more time that goes by, it's the more things that I'm seeing that she's not here for, that I'm missing her. But I have some encouraging news. I really do. Since my daughter passed, God called on me. He called on me. And I'm sure it's because of my daughter giving her testimony in heaven. I'm positive of that. And just the knowledge of that, it makes it a little easier. At least when I'm feeling really bad, I can find something to be grateful for. And there's so many things to be grateful for. So when you find yourself just, you can't take one more second, try and find something you're grateful for. Make a gratitude list to yourself. Get a heavy blanket. I had one of those weighted heavy blankets. The first 3 months after she passed, that blanket became my refuge. I would just stop every moment of my mind, my heart, my emotions, my tears, and I would just get in the fetal position and get under that blanket and go to sleep. And if that's all you can do, then do it. I'm telling you, those weighted blankets can be amazing for healing through this. They really can, because for me, it was just like, I don't even remember falling asleep. As soon as I'd be in the darkness underneath that blanket, I'd be gone. And I would need those breaks. It's very exhausting to mourn a child, to mourn anyone, but to mourn a child is extra exhausting, isn't it? I don't know for everybody else, but like, now when I think about her glorious birth, it's attached to her not being here anymore. I'm hoping that within time that I'll be able to fondly have those memories again. But I do know that she's in heaven. And I do know that she's not in pain anymore. I know that she can forgive herself for whatever things she thought she had caused to herself. I don't know if I said that right. My daughter held a lot of guilt and shame over her illness. Like she chose to be sick or something, you know? And she was always apologizing to me for it. And it always just made me look at her and say, what are you talking about? What are you sorry for? The last thing my daughter said to me was, Mommy, hi, Mommy. I love you, Mommy. Isn't that beautiful? My message to anyone who has a child that's like lost in space and out there on those streets, go and get them at all costs. I don't care if you have to sleep out there. Go get your kid. Those streets will eat them alive. My daughter laid there dead for hours before her body was found. There were people all around her. Is that how you want your child to go out of this world alone in an encampment, a dirty, filthy encampment somewhere? My daughter wants me to help other people like herself get home. And that's what I'm going to do. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sure my videos will get better as time goes by. There is hope, though. If you're quiet enough, you might be able to hear your loved one. They might be able to ease your pain a little bit, with a little bit of comfort from just their presence. But you have to be quiet enough to hear it. You have to be open-minded enough to feel it. And God bless you.